Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be focusing on the upper back in this flow through a sequence of heart openers and balancing movements. So if you're ready, find a place in the center of your carpet or mat. It could be good to go ahead and grab any blocks that you want to have, set them at the top of your mat. And when you're ready, finding your way into an easy seat. At the end of this flow, we'll have the option to have a heart opening Shavasana. And if you'd like to participate in that, you can take a moment to get a blanket that is about the length of your back rolled up. This one is about this thick. It can be varying thicknesses. Finding your comfortable space, maybe just have that set off to the side to grab at the end. And then when you find your stillness, settling into the space, maybe you allow your eyes to start to soften. Maybe they come all the way to a close. Maybe your hands find the tops of your knees. Taking a moment to send your attention to all the places where your body is connecting to the ground. Noticing your sits bones, noticing your legs, maybe your feet. Noticing how the ground is rising up to support you. Noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. Noticing the areas of comfort in your body. Noticing any areas of holding in your body. Can you send your breath to the areas of holding and allow it to release? Can you allow your shoulders to drop a little more away from the ears as the top of your head is rising towards the sky? Deep breath in, filling the lungs, expanding the torso. Exhale through the nose. With this next breath, this next deep breath, we're going to exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in, open mouth. Another one just like that, breathing in. One last one. And relax. You can allow your eyes to remain closed for a little bit and open them when you're ready, or you can start allowing them to flutter open now and come back into the space. Beautiful. From here, we're going to put our left hand on the floor beside us, sweeping the right hand up and over, leaning into the left arm, inhaling up, exhaling deep into the bend. Inhale up, other side, planting right hand, exhale, bending in. Inhaling up, exhaling down and in. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Go ahead and flow through 2 more of those at the pace of your own breath. One last set. And then finding your way to center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale, bringing the shoulders up to our ears. And then exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhaling back and down. Inhaling up. Exhaling back and down. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead and send your legs right out in front of you. We're going to stretch long through the feet and long through the top of the head, thinking about hinging from the hips. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. You can allow a generous bend in your knees here. Your hands can be on your shins. They could be on your thighs, on the floor, on your blocks. So many options for an early morning flow. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, rising up. Go ahead and draw your right foot up towards you. We're going to cross that right foot over. Or you can keep it here, guys. This is a beautiful place to be too, where whatever feels right in your body. If this feels right in your body, give it a try. We're going to hook that knee with the opposite arm. So right knee, left arm. Right hand plants behind. Inhale, rising up. Exhaling deeper into the twist. Each inhale draws you up. Each exhale draws you deeper. Coming back through center, release. Go ahead and send that foot back out in front of you. We're going to draw up the left leg this time. Find your best option for this side. Each of our sides can be so different. Seeing what this needs. Maybe trying both, see how it feels. Maybe your foot stays here, maybe it crosses over. And then when you're ready, hugging that knee with opposite elbow. We're going to inhale, rising up. Exhale, twist. While you're here, thinking about dropping those shoulders away. your next exhale, come back to center and release. Send that foot out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Hands can plant behind you on the floor. Release the legs. Maybe windshield wiper them back and forth. Maybe pull those feet up a little bit closer, hips width apart, and do a little rock. Some large windshield wipers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Finding your way to stillness. We're going to come onto our hands and knees on the mat. Coming into our tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Neutral spine. We're going to invite in some cat-cows. So with your next inhale, drop your spine towards the floor. Nose tips up, hips tip up. Exhale, round towards the ceiling, dropping the head. Creating space through the upper back. Inhale, dropping the stomach, raising the chin. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, trace that line up to the ceiling. Exhale, round. Go ahead and move through 2 more of those at the pace of your own breath. Beautiful, everyone. And then when you've come back to stillness, we're going to do a flow with thread the needle. This is the first time we've tried this in this class. So we are going to do our thread the needle like we usually do, but instead of just staying on the ground, we're going to tap our arm to the ground and then come back, and we'll do a set of 2. And we'll see how it feels in our bodies. So coming into our tabletop. With your next inhale, sweeping your arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, arm threads through, touching your shoulder and cheek to the ground. Inhale, come back up, arm sweeps up. Exhale, arm goes back through. And I know I said 2, but let's do 1 more. Inhale, sweep the arm up. And exhale, sweep it down. This time we're going to stay here for a second. On the ground, cheek on the ground, arm on the ground. Left hand can stay planted in front of your nose. It can stretch out in front of you, or it can come around you for a bind. Finding what this side needs. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and plant your hand in front of your nose again. Sweep that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then let it come back down into neutral. Let's push back into our child's pose. Just taking a minute to see which child's pose your body would like today. Knees wide to get a little deeper into the hips. Or maybe you try knees together to get into the upper back. Wherever you are, maybe just rocking that forehead back and forth on the mat. One more breath here. We're going to start coming back into our tabletop. We're going to do the same flow on the left side. So when you're ready, planting down through that right hand, making sure it's stacked underneath the shoulder. We're going to inhale, sweep the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle through. Come down, touch the shoulder and cheek to the mat, and then come back up. Stretching up to the ceiling, 2 more. Exhale, bring the arm through. Inhale, sweeping it up. And last one, exhale, going through. We are going to still come back up. Inhale, sweep up. And this next time we're going to settle in. Exhale, come through. Allow the arm and cheek to rest on the floor. And again, just finding your best option on this side. Maybe that hand stays in front of you. Maybe it stretches all the way out. Maybe you try a bind. See what your body needs on this side. One more breath. Go ahead and start moving your hand to plant it in front of your nose if it's not already there. And with your next inhale, sweep that arm back up and allow it to plant on the floor. Beautiful. Sending those hips back to your favorite variation of child's pose. While you're here, maybe you see what it's like to tent your fingertips, raising your arms, seeing if that does anything to the shoulders. Maybe you even play with knees wide, tented fingertips, taking a moment to find that place, rubbing the forehead back and forth. Beautiful, everyone. Next inhale is going to bring us back up to tabletop. Beautiful. Go ahead and start to step your right foot through your hands. You can come and have it wiggle through. Maybe grab those blocks, have them frame your foot. Let's see about that foot being stacked under the knee. Beautiful. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, allowing the chest to open towards the ceiling. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands come to your blocks or to the floor. Go ahead and stretch your right foot out. Maybe let it walk out to the front. Half splits. We're hinging from the hips, long through the top of the spine. Beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. Now walk the foot back a little bit. We're going to bend into that foot for a variation on our low lunge. Seeing how that feels in the hips, if you need to take a moment and back it up so that it's closer to that 90-90, please do. We're going to take a minute and go back and forth in this flow, stretching in half splits, stretching that leg straight, inhaling, coming forward and bending. Exhale here. Inhale back. Good. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Beautiful. If you feel comfortable doing it, we can include arms in it. Inhaling here, hold the floor over your splits. Exhale, come forward, bring the hands up. And exhale back, arms to cactus. But here, let's just stay 90-90. Beautiful. 90-90. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back to cactus. Inhale forward. Exhale back to cactus. It's amazing how much we can test our balance on our knees. I love it. Okay, bring that foot back. You guys are doing amazing. Bring that foot back. We're going to switch out and bring the left foot forward. 90-90. Again, keeping those blocks nearby. Beautiful. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhaling up. Exhale, release the arms. Start to walk that foot out for half splits. We can walk it the whole way out. That foot can be just kind of hanging out. It doesn't have to be a hard flex, doesn't have to be a point. It can be a kind of neutral position. Beautiful. And then let's walk that foot back a little bit, kind of halfway in between 90 and our full half splits. Beautiful. And again, you can always go to 90 if it feels better. We're going to inhale, coming forward. Exhale, send the hips back for half splits. Beautiful. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more like this. Inhale forward. Exhale back. We're going to start to incorporate the arms if you feel comfortable doing it, like last time. But this time we're only coming back to 90-90. Inhale forward, arms up. Exhale back to cactus. Inhale forward, arms up. Exhale back to cactus. Inhale forward. Exhale, cactus. One last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back to cactus. Beautiful, you guys. Go ahead and bring that foot back. Set your blocks off to the side again and send your hips back to child's pose. Feeling free to just rock that forehead back and forth again. Or maybe your body's asking for a little stillness. Maybe you tense your fingers again. Maybe your hands come on top of blocks or books. Inhale, rising up to tabletop. Beautiful. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Inhaling up, tabletop. Exhale, push back to child's pose. One more. Inhaling up. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Beautiful. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Taking your time. Finding the way that you like to arrive. Maybe you hold your knees and roll back. Maybe you lower yourself one hand at a time and go to elbows. And then find your way onto your back. Beautiful. From here, we're going to cross our right knee completely over the left. The left foot can be resting on the floor. Allow it to slide all the way down so that your knees are close to touching. And then we're going to scoop our right hand, right elbow underneath left elbow for a variation of eagle. Palms can come together or stay back to back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, bring the knees and elbows close together. Breathing here for a moment. Exhale, release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, crossing that right leg over, the left knee over the right. Left elbow comes underneath the right elbow for a bind. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee and the elbows close together. Thinking about dropping the shoulders away. Thinking about dropping the shoulders away. With the next exhale, release. Beautiful. Great job, you guys. Go ahead and stretch out on the mat. Take any of your last movements. Maybe you do a full body stretch. Maybe you throw in a quick happy baby. Just rock it out back and forth. Anything else your body is asking for. Maybe you do a generous side bend. Walking to your hands and feet to one side of the mat and then the other. Finding any of those last little movements. And then when you're ready, we're going to grab that blanket that we've set nearby. And we're going to set it in on our mat. pulling that edge up to the base of our sits bones, the backs of the hips. There you go, the bottom of the spine. And then when you're ready, inhale, stretching up. Exhale, lower yourself down over the blanket. If this ever begins to feel uncomfortable at any time, please remove the blanket and you can change your Shavasana and revise it. The head can be resting on the blanket, or it can be kind of at the end of it, resting on the floor. Allowing the arms to fall out to the sides. Legs can relax. And while you're settling into stillness, inviting in that deep breath again, filling up your torso, expanding, and release through the nose. We're going to do another deep breath, and this time as we exhale, I want us to think about allowing everything to relax into the ground with our exhale. Breathing in, deep breath, and exhale, allowing everything to melt. Feeling yourself relaxing into the floor and the way that the ground is supporting you. Inviting in relaxation from the top of your head all the way down through your fingertips and the tips of your toes. We'll be in this Shavasana for 6 minutes. I'll be here to guide you out. sensation to come back into the body. Maybe you wiggle your toes. Maybe you start to give them a little windshield wiper. Maybe you bring them up so that the feet are planted on the floor before rolling onto your side. You're welcome to stay in this place as long as you would like, but if the rest of the day is calling you, maybe you press up to a seat. Thank you so much for taking this time today for your mind, body, and soul. I look forward to seeing you next.